After clocking in over 100 hours of Modern Warfare 3 zombies, I've decided to make a top 10 weapon list that I think is the best or most overpowered in-game. A quick clarification on how I rate my weapon is: number 1, it needs to be used as a primary gun. Number 2, it needs to be able to take out crowd controls and elites and bosses. Number 3, it needs to be good for contracts and infested strongholds. And lastly, number 4, there will be no wonder weapons included on this list. If a weapon does not meet one of the requirements, it will not be included in this top 10 list. At the number 10 spot, we have the BAS-B, which is the first battle rifle. This gun feels like an AR to me. Once packed, it has 90 in the clear with 540 in the reserve. But once you take this weapon into combat, this gun will shred in tier 3 zombies. Armor zombie only takes seconds to get melted. I would say that the only downfall to this gun is that although it has 90 in the clip, due to its fast fire rate, it kind of just feels like you have 60 in the clip. The damage is there for sure, including taking out elites, but you'll notice yourself reloading a lot more often compared to the other ARs. Let's go up against this mangler over here. Dodge this little quick bullet. Aim for the head. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I go up against a mangler, it kind of always reminds me of Wolverine. I think it's just mainly because of its claws. This guy's pretty tanky though, in terms of being the red zone, but you know, the BAS-B is doing pretty decent so far. It's already half health gone. Keep shooting for the head. Wolverine me again. He's almost done. 10 more percent health, 5%. And that wasn't too bad, honestly, considering that was a bounty mangler, so that took a little bit more longer. But I think the BAS-B did pretty well over there. So for the attachment wise for barrel, I have the Wyvern's long barrel. And then for the under barrel, same one again, shoot angle grip. And then magazine, 45 round mag. It's a little bit unfortunate this gun has a lower round, but you know, it's still pretty good on damage wise. Stock wise, no stock, you know, mainly for mobility increase, and then optic, the Chrono Mini Pro, which is always my to-go-to now. At the number 9 spot, we have the Akimbo Renetti, which is a Modern Warfare 3 pistol. You must be surprised to hear that a pistol be in my top 10, but this gun is actually low-key good. Once packed, it will have a clip of 100 in each handgun, giving you a total of 200 with 500 in reserve. Even that Mega Abomination there couldn't stand a chance up against this weapon at close combat. One thing to keep in mind for this weapon is that it doesn't have the best in terms of range, so you really gotta be point blank to do maximum damage. Let's try to pop the second head here. That was literally 2 seconds there. He's about to go Super Saiyan here, but not a chance against the Akimbo Renettis here. One downfall with this weapon is that you will realize after a while it becomes very tiring to use due to it being a burst weapon. There is a conversion kit that can make this weapon full automatic, but too bad you can't equip that with the Akimbos. But if you're someone that has strong finger tolerance, then this weapon could be a perfect fit in your hands. One thing I noticed about this weapon is despite being a strong close combat against zombies, it's kind of weak in taking out pimpos. You often find yourself spraying so much and running out of ammo, so do watch out for that. Not sure where this disciple is trying to go, but okay, I'll take it. Free kill there. For the attachment for barrel, I have the MK2 Renetti long barrel, and then for the laser sight, I've chosen the CS15, which I think in my opinion is one of the better laser sights. For magazines, I have the 50 round drums. For trigger action, I have the Bruin Express. And then lastly, we have the Akimbo Renettis. At the number 8 spot, we have the SVA. This AR is by far one of my most favorite in terms of look-wise and its iron sight. This gun once packed has 120 in the clip and 540 in reserve, so roughly quite similar to the BAS-B. In terms of killing zombie, this gun does perform pretty well just like the AK. However, this gun has a much better recoil control, and being able to just use the default iron sight, you have an extra slot to put on an extra attachment. Over here, we have a mangler. Let's test if we can see if we can kill this mangler faster than the AK. It's a little bit more slower, but you know, it still does its job. One hidden feature in regards to the SVA is that once you swap it over to burst fire, the gun becomes a lot more powerful. And as you guys can see right there, the disciple just basically got erased. If you look at the weapon class description of the SVA, it mentions that this weapon system fires the first 2 rounds nearly at the same time, which is why when switched over to semi-auto mode, this gun can shoot faster than being on full automatic. So I was trying to do a little bit more tests here with the burst fire mode of the SVA, and then this guy randomly came across my horde and ended up going down right in front of me, so I thought it was kind of funny. But as you guys can see here, the burst fire mode of this weapon is a lot stronger than the full automatic. I would say the only downfall to this is if you're someone like me who's not a fan of burst weapon, you're not going to enjoy using this gun. But even at full automatic, this gun still shreds in tier 3 zone due to it having very little recoil. And I do want to mention again, I just love this gun's iron sight. We're going to do a little bit more of a testing on the burst mode on this weapon against a Mega Abomination. And that was pretty quick that we were able to flinch him in a couple seconds there. Trying to take out his second head here. Let's go. And there we go, a second head gone. And here he's about to shoot his third head. Let's see if we can take it out. Keep shooting, keep shooting. And there we go. That wasn't too bad overall. You know, the SVA on burst mode worked out pretty well against the Mega Abomination there. So for the attachments for barrel, I've chosen the STV Precision Barrel. And then for the under barrel, I have the same grip as the AK one, the shoot angle grip. For magazine, 60 round mag. For the rear grip, I have a Citadel grip. And then for stock, I actually chosen the no stock, mainly because it increases movement speed tremendously. Although it does say the cons does decrease the recoil, but it doesn't really feel that way. So in terms of, you know, stock wise, I would say if you have this option, choose it. As long as it doesn't affect the recoil too much when you actually use the weapon, then it's definitely worth it, because mobility is so crucial in zombies, especially if you're using an AR, and being able to move just as fast as an SMG is critical. At the number 7 spot, we have the Hogger 556. This AR may not have the best in terms of look wise, but for performance, this in my opinion is the best Modern Warfare 3 AR. Once packed, it has 120 in clip with 405 in reserve. It's a little odd why it's at 405 and not rather 400 flat. When you take this weapon into combat, this thing absolutely demolishes any tier 3 zombies. You can tell by just seeing how easy it is for me to simply clear out a crowd. In fact, this weapon has very minimal recoil, so it can be used well for both far and close range. Over here, we have a Mangler as a bounty to test out the Hogger against on. A little bit unfortunate that I don't have any perks at the moment, so my reload speed is a little bit slow, and then without Deadshot, I also decreased the critical damage against headshots here. Not really sure why I didn't buy my perks, but as you guys can see, the damage wise against the Mangler is still pretty good, you know, considering that I don't have any perks. The fire rate on this gun seems a little bit more slower, so the ammo endurance does last pretty long, even though it only has 405 in the mags. But as you guys can see, it still shreds, you know, the armor zombies and all that. He's almost dead here, a little bit longer. A little bit more, I gotta reload here again. Ether Blade is super OP in this game, by the way. And a little bit longer, he should be dead right now. Oh, gotta reload again. Damn, I really wish I had speed coder right now. And there we go. Yeah, you know, that wasn't too bad considering I was done with no perks and I had like a bunch of zombies surrounding the Mangler. Came across a Mega Abomination shortly after the Mangler, and we were able to pop the first mouth just like that. Now let's see if we can pop the second one here. Shooting the middle one. And oh, we barely even got that there. Kind of running low on ammo here a little bit, but we managed to finally pop the last mouth right when we had no ammo at all. That was kind of a clutch there. For attachment wise, for barrel, I have the Crow 6 Smash. For the under barrel, I have the Chewed Angle Grip. For magazine, 40 round mag. For the stock, I have the no stock attachment. And then for the optic, I have the Cronin Mini Pro again. At the number 6 spot, we have the TAQ Eradicator, which in my opinion is the best LMG on Modern Warfare 3 zombies. If you guys have ever played Black Ops 2 Zombie, this gun is basically the twin of Hammer. Once packed, this gun has a massive clip at 300 with a reserve at 750. Mobility wise on this weapon isn't entirely the best, so that's why I always have a Juggernaut kill streak in my hand while sprinting for faster movement. Over here, it seems we have a crowd of zombies, so we're gonna test out this TAQ Eradicator here. And look at that, it basically just melts all the zombies that you see here. It has so much bullet that you don't really have to reload, since it's an LMG after all. But it does the work, and it's really powerful. Pretty good on recoil as well. Still shreds. And boom, boom, boom. Honestly, the reload speed on this weapon really isn't even that bad, considering that this is an LMG. So I was trying to make my way over here to the Mangler to take care of the bounty, and for some reason it just randomly completed by itself. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys. Oh, really? Rare Ether 2 and the Juggernaut can? Like, really? In tier 3 zone? Like, why are the rewards always so poo-poo, right? In terms of crowd control, I would say the TAQ is the perfect weapon for it due to having 300 round mags. And damn, that Mimic just literally just bit my head off there. Trying to shoot it in the mouth. Very tanky Mimic, and there we go. That was pretty simple there. So I was trying to take care of this Mangler here, and then I had a random in my lobby came all the way over to me and asked if I needed any money. That was very kind of him, but I had to respectfully decline it. Another poo-poo reward. I got a Napalm and a Motor Strike on tier 3 again. We have another Mangler here, but this one's just a regular one though. Remember guys, Napalm is super effective against most elites, including the Mangler. For attachment wise for barrel, I have the Conquer 70 long barrel. For underbarrel, chewed angle grip again, and then magazine 150 round drums, weird grip, FSS combat grip, and then for stock wise, we have TVX Line Pro. At the number 5 spot, we have the Longbow, which is a sniper. Yes, a sniper being a top 5 gun in zombies, you don't hear that very often. This gun absolutely destroys any zombies in tier 3 with one single shot as long as you get the headshot. Like, just look at this thing. How good it is. Boom, boom, boom. It's always a one-shot kill as long as you get it on the head. Let's test out a couple far shots here too. And like, look at that. It's still a one-shot kill. This gun is actually a monster. And even if you miss a headshot, it just takes an extra bullet in the body to kill them, which really isn't that terrible considering that the fire rate on this gun is pretty fast for being a sniper rifle. Once packed, this weapon has 80 in the clip with 600 in reserve, which is a hell of a lot of bullet for a sniper. This gun also has an incredible feature once it's packed, which allows the gun to shoot 2 bullets with every shot, adding twice as much of damage. Here we have another combat with another Maggot Abomination here. Trying to go for the mouth shot, and boom, that was pretty quick. Trying to get him to open up his other mouth here, and then there we go. Good boy. Trying to see if we can flinch him. Come on, there we go. Awesome, nice. Honestly, it's really weird that we're using this sniper at such a close range, considering, you know, snipers are not usually intended for this. But honestly, this gun kind of reminds you of either like the Dracon from BO3 or, you know, the SVU from BO2. But hey, where's the mag going at? Weird that he's running away. I think he's trying to regenerate a little bit, but you know, this gun is honestly incredible for crowd control, man. He's opening up his third mouth here. See if we can get it down. Can we get it? Can we get it? Oh, goddamn, I was so close though. Damn, he literally just knocked me all the way down to the water here, and he's doing the Godzilla beam here again. Can we get him, please? Oh, that was a good shot. That was a pretty good shot. See what kind of reward we can get here. Trying to go for the headshot here again. Take the money. A stam and a cluster mine and a self-revive? Not too bad, I say. I'm trying to see if I can take out this disciple here, but this Maggot Abomination kind of spotted me, so it's kind of annoying here. But trying to focus my target against the disciple here, but there's just so many zombies here. See if we can actually get rid of this disciple. I'm trying to go for the long shot here. Threw a decoy out, but the mag is coming towards me. Oh, he's charging at me. He's half health goal, the disciple. As you guys can see, the damage is pretty good. Honestly, it's a lot of damage against the disciple. I think he's almost dead. Oh, awesome. There we go. And look what's happening over here. Why is that Maggot Abomination stuck at the garage there? That guy glitching? I'm trying to take out this Maggot Abomination here, and I see another one just from the corner of my eyes here. This is not looking so good. Oh no, he actually spotted me. Oh geez, they're coming after me. Oh no, he's doing the Godzilla beam, and the other one's charging at me. Can we flinch him? Oh, okay, that's pretty good there. Oh, he's doing another Godzilla beam. No way. Come on, get this one out. Come on, flinch, please. Oh, did he not flinch there? What the hell? God damn it. This is rough, man. Dude, simply fighting one mag is already not easy, especially with a sniper, but you're fighting 2 at the same time. This is a very intense fight here. Oh, they're just chomping me up here. Come on, can we at least get 1 killed? Come on, he's shooting out his beam again. Flinch him, please. Flinch him. Oh no, I'm red, I'm red. Oh, I gotta heal up. Oh shit, I was so close. Oh my god, oh, I had someone here coming to rescue me. We got a random here. Just join my fight. Hey, it's my fight. Oh, okay, we ended up killing 1. Awesome, awesome. Ended up killing 1 here. Let's try to take care of the other one here. Maggot Abomination is chomping me up. Going for the mouth shot here. Come on. Okay, he's finally shooting us final mouth. Please flinch them. Let's go. Come on. Flinch, 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 flinch. Damn, you're stubborn as hell, huh? He's so close. He's like 1% health there. Come on. Oh my god, there we go, dude. That was super intense. For attachment wise for barrel, I have the Pro 99 long barrel, and then we have the chewed angle grip, 40 round mag, no stock for fast mobility, and then for optic, we have the Krolin Mini Pro. However, I would recommend you guys to try out the Slate Reflector, mainly just because you're going to be aiming down sight a lot with this gun, and using this specific optic gives you a lot better sight. At the number 4 spot, we have a Modern Warfare 2 AR known as the MW3B, which in my opinion is by far the best AR in-game. Once packed, this gun has 120 in clip with 900 in reserve, which is nearly twice as much compared to the other ARs, and somehow has more reserve than even the TAQ Eradicator. But just look at this thing. Look how fast this thing can even kill, and even the Mimic just absolutely gets melted. This gun is literally a killing machine. We're gonna test out this gun here up against a Mega Abomination, see how well this thing shreds. Like, oh my goodness, dude, the Mega Abomination couldn't even open up his mouth in more than a second. This gun is actually just insane. That Disciple there literally just got instant melted. I don't think I've ever killed a Disciple in tier 3 that fast with any ARs or SMGs. It's really, you know, incredible that a Modern Warfare 2 weapon is just so much more better than, you know, even the Modern Warfare 3 gun. Because usually in this game, the Modern Warfare 3 guns are just a lot more better, but for some reason this gun is just so goddamn good. This Meg was so focused on killing this dog that it wouldn't even open up his mouth against us. So we ended up just killing him by spraying our guns in his body here. If you haven't yet tried out this weapon, I would highly recommend you guys to give this weapon a try because this gun is just so much more better than the other ARs. Like, even like right here, there's so many zombies, but this gun is just absolutely just tearing everything apart. For attachment wise, for barrel, after 14 Bro and Echelon, and then we have the Chewed Angle Grip, 60 round mag, and for stock, I have the M13 CFS collab, which is basically equivalent to having no stock. And for optic, I ended up changing up a little bit. I started using the MK3 reflective, which is actually pretty clean. With only 3 weapons left, all being metas, it was really hard for me to decide which would take the number 3 spot. It kind of all comes down to personal preference, but I decided to give it to the Akimbo WSP Swarms. This gun, in my opinion, is by far the best SMG in Modern Warfare Zombies. Once packed, it has 200 mags in each SMG with a total of 600 in reserve, giving you a total of 1,000 bullets. Now that is a lot of bullets to burn through. This gun is the perfect balance for taking out not only crowd controls, but also elites. Let's see if we can take out a tier 3 infested stronghold. Where's all the pimples at? Gosh, I just really hate the texture delay on the PS4. Not sure if this ever happens to you guys on other platforms, but on the PS4, this is quite a common issue. The main one being opening up your map and not being able to see where the contracts are or any of the other icons. Another thing I do want to mention while using these Akimbos is whenever you go inside an infested stronghold, or if you do a spores contract or activate healing aurora, you're going to notice this visual bug on your screen, and this seems to only happen when using Akimbo guns. You can simply get rid of it simply by changing weapons or throwing an ether blade, but you know, it's just pretty annoying to deal with. It's like having a supernova gas in front of your face at all times. Oh, hello, Disciple. He just spawns on the roof here. Ether Blade, honestly, is just such a clutch when it comes to close combat, especially in these infested strongholds. Let's see if we can try to take out this Disciple here. Damn, he's like draining my health while I'm dealing damage. But as you guys can see, the WSP basically does a massive damage, even including elites such as Disciple. Try to clear out a little bit more zombie. Trying to get back into the building to clear out the other pimples. And oh, another Disciple spawn. Well, hello. Half health gone already. Jeez, I'm getting my ass cramped up here in this building. Come on, he's almost done. He's almost done. Perfect. Trying to see if we can find the last pimple. Oh, and there we go. Awesome. Infested Stronghold Cleanse. And look what we have here. We got a Wonder Waffle from one of these infested loots here. Even if you were to try the WSP as a singular gun, they still do pretty well. But with the Akimbo, you're doing twice as much as damage. SMGs in general are not meant for far range, but rather mid to close range. So having dead shot with laser sight tremendously help with these weapons. I would say the only downfall to this weapon is when taking out bounty elites. It's a little bit more on the weaker side, so if you're running as a solo player, it may take a while to take one out. Here we have a Mangler, and as you guys can see, it is eating my bullets here. Luckily, I do have Napalm Burst on, so it's doing super effective against it. These WSPs, you know, they're able to flinch Manglers, so that's kind of a great thing as well. Yeah, in terms of bounty leads, these guns, they just take a little bit longer to kill. But if you're playing as a squad, these will tend to work a lot more better. And there we go. One last thing I want to mention about this weapon is that they are very effective against any of the Worm Boss. I did a challenge a while back with no perks against the Red Worm with the same gun, and we managed to smash it. Let's go, boys! Let's go! For attachment wise, for barrel, I have the WSP Reckless 90 Longbow. For laser, I have the CS50. I think this laser sight is one of the better ones, mainly because it gives you a negative 100 on hip fire. So when you're firing these akimbo guns, the bullets are not spreading as part of that much, but rather more focused, so that way it'll be better for longer range. For ammunitions, I have the high grain round. These ones are going to be more optional, mainly because having these on are going to increase recoil control. So if you want your WSP to be able to aim at farther range, you can definitely remove these off. For magazines, I have the 100 round drums, pretty straightforward. And then finally, I have the conversion kit, which will be unlocked once you max out this weapon. At the number 2 spot, once again, we have another akimbo, but this time the TYRs. Let's start off testing these weapons against a Mega Abomination. And wow, look at that. That was so darn quick. These akimbo magnums are one of the strongest weapons in game and can easily take out any elites, including bounty elites. Even in tier 3 zone, these weapons can take out any zombies with one singular bullet if you shoot them in the head. Oh hey, look, there's a couple more Mimic on the rooftop. Oh, goodbye Mimic. You see how fast these guns can delete these elites? It's crazy. And gone again, just like that. 2 bullets in the mouth. Let's see if we can take out this infested stronghold here. And damn, look how much damage this is dealing against the Disciple. Instantly melted. Hi Disciple. Bye Disciple. Usually it gets pretty intense in these infested stronghold, but with these tiers, it makes them so much more easier to do. Spot another Mega Abomination right here. And look at that. He's already at 40% health just like that. It kind of shocks me how powerful these guns are. Opening up his last mouth. Nice and easy. He couldn't even shoot out his beam and he was already gone. Poo-poo rewards again. The main reason I've chosen these over the WSP at the number 2 spot is because these TYRs are just so much more better at dealing with elites. However, one of its notable downfall is that it only has 5 and 5 in the clip with 125 in reserve. You'll notice yourself reloading quite frequently, and even with speed cola, it's a little more on the slower side, whereas the WSPs, you have 400 in the clip to burn. Both weapons are top tier in my opinion, but I would say the WSPs are slightly better for crowd control, whereas the TYRs are just a lot more better for taking out elites. For attachment wise, for barrel, I have the ZIU 16 heavy long barrel. For laser sight, I have the CS15. For ammunition, I have the snake shot. This is going to be your main attachment that you're going to need for the TYRs, as this attachment transforms your magnum into a handheld shotgun. For trigger action, I have the Ulysses Fury, and then lastly, we have the Akimbo TYRs. Before we get into the final weapon, I want you to take a second and comment below on what you think is your best number 1 weapon. At the end of the day, this is just all personal preferences, and I would love to hear your thoughts. At last, at the number 1 spot, we have the Lockwood 680 shotgun. Do you guys still remember how broken the Harris shotgun was back on launch of Outbreak on Cold War Zombie? Well, this is his brother. I have no words to describe just how freaking good this weapon is. It will delete any zombies with 1 bullet regardless if you miss the headshot. Sometimes you end up shooting an extra bullet to take out an armor zombie if you miss the shot, but the fire rate on this weapon is pretty fast. Once packed, this weapon has 20 in the clip with 150 in the reserve, which is way more than enough to ask for a shotgun. Let's bring up this test up a level and go up against a Mega Abomination. He's doing the Kamehameha again. Let's see if we can cancel it. And that was pretty quick. A couple shots there only. Having the large clip without having to reload too often, you're going to realize that it's very helpful to take out zombies while dealing with the elite. And again here, we're able to take out the second head with just a couple bullets. And with his final head coming up here. Brilliant. Fast and easy. Let's see what kind of reward we're gonna get here. An ammo mod, a perk, a tool, and a regular sigil. Don't you guys just hate it when you guys finish off a tier 3 contract, but yet it rewards you a tier 1 reward? Explain to me, why would I want a rare ether tool if I'm already farming in red zone? Like, at least give me an epic ether tool, right? One of the main reasons why this gun is so broken is because of how it shoots out its bullets. You're going to see at the end of the video for one of its attachments, it basically gives you the ability to shoot out multiple pellets. I think this gun deserves the number 1 spot because it has the advantage in damage power. It can easily take out crowd controls with elites, and at the same time, you don't have to reload as often. In fact, this gun also has a crazy range and fast mobility. Like, let's be real here, guys. No guns can kill this fast and be comparable to this absolute beast weapon. The TYR still takes the lead in terms of damage power. However, despite not having to reload as much with the Lockwood, it's just so much more better for most scenarios. So for attachment wise, for the Lockwood, every attachment is going to be super critical here. For the muzzle, I'm using the Crown Breaker choke, which is going to tighten up your pellets. For the barrel, I have the Lockwood Defender Longbow, which is going to increase your range. For the ammunition, this is the one I was mentioning earlier in the video that this is going to be an absolute game changer. This basically changes your pellet from 1 to literally 12 bullets in a single fire. And then for bows, we have the Express Lightweight, which is going to increase your fire rate. And then lastly, we have the No Stock for the fast mobility. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribing, as I will be doing more content like these for the upcoming seasons. Before I let you guys go, if there is a weapon that I did not feature in this top 10 and you think it's capable to be in it, comment below that gun and the specific attachments. I will do a full video on that. And I'll see you guys on the next one.